And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing Spider-Man, released in 2002, starring Tobey Maguire and a few other characters that we'll talk about. We did a Spider-Man marathon. Woo, this was a long time coming. This marathon was. We finally did it. You'll be seeing I'm reviewing the 3 Tobey Maguire movies, 2 of the Andrew Garfield movies, and 1 of the Tom Holland movies in this marathon. So, cool. But I got a lot of thoughts on this movie. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? First off, this movie came out in 2002. Could they have gotten any characters that looked a little bit more like high school students? These all look like 30-year-old adults. Could you gotten a little bit better? Anyways. This movie has got Willem Dafoe in this. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I love Willem Dafoe. He's a great actor, and he is really good in this. Really good in this movie. He makes some appearances in the other 2 in this little trio movies. But this is the one that he has the most acting in, and he does a great job. So, I have some memes that I saw from this movie that I recognized. I like to point those out now. I'm something of a scientist myself. That's in this movie. The crying meme with Tobey Maguire just crying. That was that one. My name's Jeff. That one's in this one. That's an old one. Shout out to anybody who knows that one. That's the 3. That's the 3 memes that I was able to point out from this movie. I didn't know what to think about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Obviously, I've seen clips, but I've never seen the movies in full up until this point. And in this movie especially, Peter and MJ are just very awkward. There is zero chemistry between them, and that's something that I'll talk about in the other 2 reviews coming up, is they just have zero chemistry with each other, and it's just really awkward. And Peter's such a dick. In this movie and in the other ones, we'll talk about that later, but he is such a dick in this movie. He has no empathy for anybody. He just doesn't care. He doesn't seem to show much emotion. He's a dick to his aunt and uncle, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. That's not really what Spider-Man is really about, honestly. Like, from what I've seen portrayals about Spider-Man, it's just not what I would expect. Especially without the Venom stuff, which we'll get to that in the 3rd one. But I don't know, just didn't feel right. He's just such a huge dick. Also, Dr. Pepper cameo. Whoa! Love Dr. Pepper. Whoa! Yeah, love Dr. Pepper. J.K. Simmons, great in this movie as J. Jonah Jameson. Probably, other than the Willem Dafoe parts, probably he was my favorite in the movie, favorite actor. He does a great job. He super funny, hits all the lines right. Just the perfect actor to play the J. Jonah Jameson as well. Does an amazing job. And it was good to see, watching these and then also, of course, playing the Insomniac Spider-Man games, how his character in the games was very much modeled. You could tell it's modeled off of the J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson, and I love that. Now, while Willem Dafoe is really good in this movie, the Green Goblin character is not. The Green Goblin does not look good in this movie. The mask is especially what I don't like. It's just not good. It does not look good. It doesn't even really look that menacing. And as we'll talk about in a future review, there's definitely been better Green Goblins done, and it just does not. It just doesn't look good in this movie. It sucks too because it just doesn't really capture the essence of the character, and it kind of kills the whole point because he's the main villain of the movie. So, also they say Gobby. What the fuck? It sounds like Dobby from Harry Potter. Was that the point? I don't think it was, but it might have been. The ending. Let's talk about the ending. It's a very crazy ending. Because again, Peter's a big dick in this movie, and so like the whole thing about like that finishing part it just doesn't sit well with me at all. And then the death of Norman Osborn is just so anticlimactic. Like I can usually tell when like the climax of the movie is coming. Like I can usually tell that, not just by looking at the runtime, but just by the general vibes of the movie. And I genuinely didn't think that this was going to be the climax of the movie. I thought they were going to like break off, do some more talking or fighting or whatever separately, and then come back and face each other again in a final fight. This was just not a very good way to end off Norman Osborn in this movie. It just kind of goes out with a thud, and it's really weird, and yeah, it just didn't sit well with me. So, and then finally, I want to comment on some other stuff that really dates the movie. There's all the tech, clothes, the cars, the effects, just all screams 2002. It is not aged very well at all. The CGI especially is just awful. It's painfully obvious that it's CGI, and it's just not good. Like Jurassic Park, you know it's good CGI. It's hard to, if you don't know it's CGI going in, it might be hard to tell that it is CGI, especially upon first watch. But this movie, I could tell immediately what parts were CGI and what parts weren't. Everything changes and it looks terrible. It looks like fucking PS2 level graphics, maybe not even PS2. That's how bad it is. And I get it. Again, it's 2002. This movie is 23 years old now. But you couldn't do a little bit better. Really? Come on. But that's going to do it for the review. Personally, it's not a terrible movie. The acting's not as good as I was expecting. But it's still not bad. I have to give it a 7 out of 10. No, 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I think that's a good ranking for it. To start off this series of reviews. So, it's going to do it now for this review. If you've ever seen this movie, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.